Lily's story, when humanity embraces nature. It was a quiet night when I returned home, exhausted after a long day at work. As I approached my front door, a faint meow caught my attention. I stopped, listening intently, and realized the sound was coming from behind a trash bin. I hesitated for a moment, afraid of scaring the source of the sound, but curiosity got the better of me. I rushed inside, opened a can of tuna, and cautiously placed it on the sidewalk outside before stepping back. Moments later, a small grey cat appeared, thin and frail, like a shadow in the night. She pounced on the food ravenously, as though she hadn't eaten in days. A strange feeling filled my heart, a mix of sadness and compassion. I filled the empty can with water and placed it beside the food before heading back inside. That night, I couldn't sleep. Her image, hungrily devouring the meal, lingered in my mind. The next day, she was waiting for me when I returned, standing behind the same trash bin. When she saw me, she cautiously approached, gently rubbing against my small shoe. It felt like she was saying, "I trust you." I had no choice but to give in. I softly reassured her, perhaps more for myself than for her, that I would buy her proper food the next day. That night, I set up a small box lined with an old blanket on the front porch, hoping it would serve as a safe haven. The following day, I bought a bag of cat food and placed a bowl filled with it in the yard. But she surprised me. Instead of waiting for the food as usual, she darted into the house like a grey bolt of lightning when I opened the door. She stopped in the middle of the living room, lifted her head, and looked at me as if to say, "This is my home now." I was stunned. I already had 3 rescued dogs living in a separate room, and I wasn't sure how they would react to this unexpected new addition. Before I could act, one of the dogs emerged from its room. For a moment, I was frightened. But what happened next felt nothing short of miraculous. The dog slowly approached, and the small cat stood her ground. Their noses met, and it was as if they were communicating in a language only they understood. From that moment on, everything changed. The next day, I took her to the vet, who assured me she was healthy. She was vaccinated and later spayed. I named her Lily, and in no time, she became part of the family. She thought of herself as a dog, mimicking their behavior and following them everywhere. She even learned to use the doggy door to come and go as she pleased. The years passed quickly, and Lily became the heart of our home. She was a symbol of love, resilience, and the courage to face the unknown. Through her, I learned that compassion knows no bounds, and rescuing a soul, no matter how small and stray, can transform our lives in ways we never anticipate. In the end, I came to a profound realization. Rescuing animals is not merely an act of kindness, it reflects our humanity. We are part of this universe, and we must support all its components. Saving a soul like Lily's doesn't just improve the lives of these creatures. It elevates our own spirits, bringing us back to our true purpose as stewards of this earth.